Hi, my name is Ashlyn Hardwick. I am in the UNCW Elementary Education Program, and I am doing this video for a assignment for my science curriculum class. And today I'm going to be talking about a common misconception that I believed up until a couple of days ago, as far as knowing the research behind it. And today I'm going to be talking about the science behind the misconception that I had, to bring light to it, and to also talk about why I thought I had that misconception, where that knowledge came from, and then how I would prevent my future students from taking on that misconception and not learning the actual science behind it. So the misconception that I had was related to astronomy. I believed that the stars and constellations appeared in the same place in the sky every night, which is not true. The part of my knowledge that was true was I knew that we, like the Earth, orbited around the sun, and I knew that the Earth rotated on its axis, but I just always thought that the stars always stay in the same place. Like if I was to walk out to a certain spot in my backyard at night and locate a constellation, that it would be in that exact same spot every night, every day, every year, which is not true. So as I did research about this misconception that I had, on sciencing.com, I actually found all the information that I needed to do this video and debunk my misconception. So through doing this research, I actually found out that the positions of the stars actually change because of the interaction between the rotation of the Earth on its axis and the orbit of the Earth around the sun. So the stars rotate around the north and south celestial poles, which is why the stars are always moving relative to a point on Earth's surface. And to remember, the Earth is always moving around the sun, but the stars, however, move in the sky slightly faster than the sun. And this is because of something called a sidereal day. So a sidereal day is the period of time in which the stars in the sky change. So every 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds, the stars in the sky change by 360 degrees. So tonight, if you were to go out to your backyard and look and locate a constellation, you would be able to see that constellation in the exact same spot tomorrow night at 11:56 p.m. and 4 seconds. But if you went out at exactly midnight again tomorrow night to locate it, it will have moved slightly westward. And that time period where that shift is and where it occurs is called a sidereal day. Now, the next part that I learned about is called a solar day, which is related to the sun. So the sun changes by 360 degrees every 24 hours, a typical day. And because of that, you can go outside at the same time every day to locate the sun. But because it's 24 hours, and as a solar day, and a sidereal day is 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds, the stars actually do move slightly faster than the sun does over the course of a solar day. So that brought me to the part where I learned about how much the stars change nightly and how much they change over the course of a month and then over the course of a year. So because of sidereal and solar days, the stars actually change 1 degree every night. So over the course of 30 days or a month, the stars in the sky actually shift 30 degrees. And over the course of 12 months, they shift 360 degrees, making a total lapse. So that is why each night, if you were to pay attention, a constellation in the sky would move slightly westward, and the sun would actually appear to be lagging behind it, behind the stars. And over the course of a month or a year, you actually wouldn't be able to see the same group of stars every night that you would normally think that you could, or at least that I think that you could. I thought I could walk out every night and see the exact same stars. But you actually don't see the same stars at the same time every month or every day, but over the course of a year, so the stars that I go out and look at tonight are going to be the exact same stars that I see this day, this time, next year because of that rotation. So you can go out at the same time and see the same group of stars at the same point in every year. You just don't see the same stars every night or every month, to be said. So the reason that I think that I had the knowledge and had this misconception was because I honestly don't remember learning about constellations when I was in elementary school. I'm sure someone taught me, and I'm sure that there was a lesson about it, but I don't have any significant, memorable background knowledge about constellations and learning about that shift or solar and sidereal days. I didn't know those terms until yesterday. So something that I would do in the future as a teacher to prevent my students from having that same misconception would be during the time that I would be teaching the solar system or anything relevant to the solar system. I would make a point to teach about sidereal days and solar days, and then what makes up that difference and what makes the stars actually shift nightly and then monthly, like over the course of a year, and teach that content to them so that they would be knowledgeable of that and not have that misconception. A cool way that I think that I could do that would be to do like a time lapse of the sky in my backyard and do it over the course of 30 days and then play that for them so that they could see the shift westward in the stars to have like a real life example. I did find a bunch of videos online, also a bunch of resources that teach this. However, I'm a little hesitant and would be probably a little hesitant to use anything that would be cartoon based, only because recently I did learn that the models and videos that we have online of our solar system are actually not to scale whatsoever. It's actually very difficult to get something to scale that would be real life. There is a video that my professor provided us with that we found that is to scale. However, I would want to make sure whatever I show my students in the future regarding this science misconception would also be to scale. So I think the only way to do that would be to do something myself. So that is what I came to learn about the stars and the constellations and their position in the sky every night. I hope that this helps clear up any misconceptions you might have had regarding stars and constellations. And yeah, the sources that I found or source that I used to find the answers to my science misconception are going to be in the little box at the bottom if you need it. Otherwise, thanks for watching and have a great day.